what's up everybody? I'm going to do a classic rock reaction. This is a Canadian rock band, Rush, and it's a long ass song, man. It's 20 minutes long. It's called 2112. Rush 2112. Let's get it. Those long intros. I love Rush for that. Takes you on a trip over the one. biblical. That was a quote from the Bible. Syrinx. That's Greek mythology. So it's the faith that controls order. The government is backed by faith. A militant faith.
What can this strange device be? When I touch it, it gives forth a sound. It's got wires that vibrate and give music. What can this thing be that I've found?
We found a guitar. something with strings.
I can't wait to share this new wonder. The people will all see its light. Let them all make their own music. Please praise my name on this night.
The Middleton Priests.
I know it's most unusual to come before you so, but I found an ancient miracle I thought that you should know. Listen to my music and hear what it can do. There's something here as strong as life. I know that it will reach you. Yes, we know it's nothing new. It's just a waste of time. Not no need for ancient ways. The world is doing fine. Another toy help destroy. Now the race of man. Forget about your silly web. It doesn't fit the plan. No, I can't believe you're saying these things just can't be true. Our world could use this beauty. Just think what we might do. Listen to my music. Hear what it can do. There's something here that's as strong as life. I know that it will reach
They really
you.
have an iron grip on the structure, don't they?
Thousand millions further. Oh, we have our work to do. Just think about the average. What use have they for you? Another toy will help destroy the elder race of man. Forget about your silly whim. It doesn't fit the plan.
Yeah, they've got a strong control over the people. This guy's gonna have to watch himself.
I wandered home through silent streets and fell into a fitful sleep. Escaped to realms beyond the night
So he's in a dream. This oracle is showing him things in a dream.
The sleep is still in my eyes, the dream is still in my head. I heave a sigh and sadly smile and lie a while in bed. I wish that it might come to pass, not fade like all my dreams. Just think of what my life might be in a world like I have seen. I don't think I can carry on this cold and empty life.
Give his life in revolution, or is that what he is seeing that he's going to have to do to affect Damn, man. That was a trip. Holy cow. That was Rush 2112. Man. What a trip that was, man. Man, that was storytelling to the max. I was totally tripping out there, man. Takes you from humble beginnings and it just elevates you and it just leaves you. Anyway, it left me kind of wondering what the fate of that race was, the protagonist in that story. What ended up happening to him and his people. So the priests were in control, but then they were overthrown by another stronger regime, I believe, in the end there. Man, oh man. I don't have a full grasp of it, man. I'm going to have to go back and listen. But what a trip. What a story. Man, you mix the musicianship with the great vocals of Geddy Lee and the great lyrics and the visual it creates. You've got a masterful... yeah, this is a work of art, man. This is a piece of art here. Quite an odyssey there. Holy cow. They're definitely giving the cerebral poets of Pink Floyd a run for their money with this one, man. Holy. Anyway, I'm tripping, so I gotta move here. That was excellent. That was excellent. What can I say? Let me do some reading here, man. You know my structure. I do a little reading on the song, background, and just a little intro of the band as well. And let's see if we can break this down a little bit more because it's spotty in my mind. All right, man. So first, Rush. So Rush was a Canadian band comprising Geddy Lee, Alex Lifeson, and Neil Peart. Formed in 1968, the band went through several configurations until arriving at its longest and most popular lineup when Peart replaced original drummer John Rutsey in July 1974. They had neglected to come up with a name for their group until John Rutsey's older brother yelled, "You're always on the go. Why don't you call the band Rush?" Rush is known for its musicianship, complex compositions, and eclectic lyrical motives, drawing heavily on science fiction, fantasy, and philosophy. The band's musical style has changed several times over the years, from a blues-inspired hard rock beginning, later moving into progressive rock. They are among the most proficient players on their respective instruments, with each band member winning numerous awards in magazine readers' polls. Several industry sources estimated Rush's total worldwide album sales at over 40 million units as of 2017. The group has been awarded 24 gold, 14 platinum, and 3 multi-platinum albums. 2112, pronounced 2112, is a 20-minute long title track from Canadian rock band Rush's 1976 album of the same name. The overture and the first section, The Temples of Syrinx, were released as a single and have been featured in most of Rush's set lists since. The sci-fi sounds in the beginning of the song were created using an ARP Odyssey synthesizer and an Echoplex tape delay. On the 2112/Moving Pictures episode of the documentary series Classic Albums, producer Terry Brown states the synth intro is composed of various parts played by Hugh Sim that were put together in a collage. Starting in 1997, when any parts of the song were performed live, they were transposed down one full step, as heard on every live album and DVD from different stages forward, with the combined movements being 20 minutes and 33 seconds long. It is the longest song or suite in Rush's library. The song was adapted into a comic booklet which used the lyrics of the song as lines for the characters and the narrations from the cover as intros. Yeah, man, I was just tripping so much that I didn't even really focus on the comic booklet as it was playing. Yeah, and so, yeah, man, this Wikipedia bio just goes in serious length here, just to break down and describe every part of the song. It's like got 7 parts, and it's a lot of reading here. So, man, I'm just gonna have to go back and just read up on that on my own. There's no way that I'm gonna keep this video down to below 2 hours if I read all of this, man. So yeah, I'm gonna skip this part. What I'm getting from the song, obviously, it's an odyssey and a tale of war, and it's following the journey of the protagonist being somebody who wants to usher in some sort of change to the structure of things. And he found this guitar, and it brought joy to him, and I guess he's perceiving that joy is something that is needed in the current system. It's really, really structured. It's maybe very, very too rigid, and it needs something to mellow it out. So I guess his idea was finding that guitar was its way of doing that. And of course, he got opposition from, I'm going to call them the faith militant, the priests who obviously were in control of things. Yeah, so that's kind of like the gist of what I'm getting here in this whole song. I know I'm missing a whole bunch, man, but there's no way I'm going to read all of this. I'm going to have to go back and on my own time. So let me just scroll down here. Popular culture. Music games. This song is on Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock, where it is used within the game's storyline. 4 band warriors find demigods, battle axe guitar, and must play all parts of 2112 on basic controllers. The level is narrated by Rush. It was made available to download on December 31st, 2011 as both 3 pieces and as the complete 20-minute track for play in Rock Band 3. Basic and Pro mode, which utilizes real guitar, bass guitar, and MIDI compatible electronic drum kits in addition to vocals. That's information for anyone who's into gaming and stuff like that, I guess. So there's some more song fact information. The lyrics are based on the novella Anthem by Ayn Rand, a writer and philosopher who grew up in Russia but moved to the US as a single adult. She often wrote about the concept of objectivism, which focuses on reason, self-interest, and objective reality. This song is actually a criticism of the music industry and how they try to control song length and style. That's interesting. 2112 is military time for 9:12 p.m. 9/12 is September 12th, Neil Peart's birthday. 2112, December the 21st, is the date of the winter solstice, a very important event in some cultures, and the beginning of the lunar calendar. Okay. So finally, real quick about the band's legacy. In '79, the Canadian government named them official ambassadors of music. They've won several Juno Awards, 7 Grammy nominations, an International Achievement Award, Group of the Year twice, and were inducted into the Juno Hall of Fame in 1993. They were inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame in '94 and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2013. All right. Yeah, man, so that is song fact information of the band and 2112. Yo, man, this is quite a piece of work, man, and it's going to take a little bit more than just a reaction that I'm doing here with you to kind of really get the whole big picture, get the gist of it. I think I've just got like a little piece, but I'm definitely going to have to go back to Wikipedia and read all of that and listen to the song a couple more times. Now the song, the tune itself, the rhythm of the song is very familiar to me. I've heard it before. Well, I don't know if I've heard the whole 20-minute stretch before, but I recall that really cool rhythmic riff in the middle. That part. And so I don't know if I've heard it in its short form or if I heard the whole song or what, but that part is familiar. But this is the first time that I'm really sitting down and listening to the lyrics and getting a gist of the story and the image and everything like that. And of course the musicianship is tight. It's on point, man. These guys are masterful. Yeah, and also, before I go off here, there's also an interesting article about the logo image. Put the logo image up. And the artist explaining how it came about. So, quote, what I did do with that particular cover was read their lyrics and understand that there is a good force and a bad force. The good force was music, creativity, and freedom of expression, and the bad force was anything that was contrary to that. The man is the hero of the story. That he is nude is just a classic tradition. The pureness of his person and creativity without the trappings of other elements such as clothing. The red star is the evil red star of the Federation, which was one of Neil's symbols. We basically based that cover around the red star and that hero. Now, that hero and that kind of attitude about freedom of expression and the band having that kind of feeling at the time, it never really occurred to me, to be honest with you, that they would adopt it quite so seriously as a logo, because it's appeared just about everywhere thereafter. And that's a quote from Hugh Sim, S-Y-M-E, or Syme, in an interview in 1983 about the logo. Yeah, man. So, fantastic piece of work, wonderful piece of art. Definitely got that cerebral effect, tells a story, takes you on a trip. And yeah, I was digging the whole process all along the way. Little bits and pieces kind of lost me. Maybe I should have been paying more attention to the little comic strip there as I go, but I was like just in my own world. So I'm gonna have to go through this process again so that I can get a total understanding of everything and read all 7 parts of this song, man. But in any case, yeah, I loved it. I really enjoyed it. And even though that little cool riff in the middle is familiar to me, I realized that I don't know jack about this song. So I'm going to have to go through it again with a fine-tooth comb. But it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy the process. But anyway, I'm not going to talk longer, man. I read a lot here, so I hope I didn't bore you with it. It's intriguing as hell to me. So I hope that you found it intriguing as well. These guys, man, have such a creative itch. Especially Neil Peart. I guess he's the main songwriter of the group. He is just really, really skilled. And I'm looking forward to getting into a little bit more of their Odyssey type songs like this. If you know a couple of songs like this that you'd recommend, let me know, man, what I should listen to next in the whole Rush catalog. So thanks very much for joining me. This was excellent. And I'll catch you in another reaction. Peace.